From the newsroom at news.com.au.
G'day, I'm Andrew Bucklow, and this is the latest from the newsroom. It's Tuesday the 6th of July. Former MP Julia Banks has delivered a brutal takedown of the federal government, accusing Prime Minister Scott Morrison of menacing behaviour. Ms Banks left the Liberal Party to become an independent in November 2018, 3 months after then Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull was ousted and replaced by Scott Morrison. Now, when Ms Banks announced she was going to serve the rest of her term as an independent, she claims that Mr Morrison became very angry with her, which ultimately resulted in her quitting politics.
I left because of that 3 months of treatment where I realised Morrison, the most powerful man in the country, I describe him as like a menacing, controlling wallpaper. He was either doing it through his emissaries or directly. He wanted me silenced. He wanted me to be quiet. He wanted me out of the parliament. He wanted me out of the country.
That was Miss Banks on ABC's 7:30 last night. Overseas, and British Prime Minister Boris Johnson has announced a full rollback of the country's COVID restrictions. From July 19, face masks will no longer be compulsory. Social distancing and limits on indoor and outdoor gatherings will also be scrapped. Mr Johnson says the easing of the restrictions will inevitably see cases rise.
I want to stress from the outset that this pandemic is far from over. It certainly won't be over by the 19th. As we predicted in the roadmap in February, we're seeing cases rise fairly rapidly. There could be 50,000 cases detected per day by the 19th. And again, as we predicted, we're seeing rising hospital admissions. And we must reconcile ourselves, sadly, to more deaths from COVID.
To sport, and the NRL has handed out more than $300,000 in fines to the 13 Dragons players who attended a party on the weekend. Paul Vaughan, who hosted the party in breach of the league's biosecurity protocols, also copped an 8-match suspension. The league has proposed all other attendees serve 1-match bans for their involvement in the breach. Also in sport, world number 1 Ash Barty has booked her place in the Wimbledon quarterfinals with a straight sets victory over Barbora Krejcikova.
For the first time in her career, Ash Barty is into the quarterfinals of Wimbledon.
2 sets to love, 7-5, 6-4.
Had to battle hard in both sets against the current French Open champion. Her run of 15 wins is over, but the Australians' run will continue.
To royal news now, and there's been a COVID scare for Kate Middleton. She's now in isolation in Kensington Palace after coming into contact with a person who was tested positive for the virus. The Duchess of Cambridge has returned 4 negative COVID tests in the past week. And finally, Facebook users were pretty angry at Who magazine after the publication posted a tribute to Home and Away star Ray Ma, leaving some fans to believe the actor had died. The magazine posted a photo of the star and wrote, "Tributes are flowing for Home and Away's most iconic star, Ray Ma." The post was actually meant to celebrate Ma's 77th birthday on Sunday. If you want news.com.au with fewer ads and member awards, get news.com.au premium today at news.com.au/premium membership. That's it from the newsroom. I'll be back in the afternoon with another update.
Your update from news.com.au.